And welcome back, A Zamboni Driver with Dark Souls. When I left off, I was in the top of the Great Howl. I just skipped the walk back. You may notice my soul and humanity count's a little different. I actually made a couple laps going around and killing the slugs, just trying to get some stuff. I actually laid down my summon sign. Yeah, that was my screen name is MattNeo27, if you're curious. That's my Xbox Live, or whatever, games for Windows Live and PSN, and yeah, basically everything. That's me. But anyway, I just skipped the walk back because I was doing a little bit of farming, because the slugs, they drop two things that are excessively useful at this point. But we're headed out of Blighttown using the way that a lot of people actually come into Blighttown. Anyway, the slugs, they have two excellent drops. The first is they can drop large titanite shards, which is very helpful because we haven't really found a great way to get those yet, and our weapons need them. And the other thing they can drop is they can drop 5 green shards, green titanite shards. Now, the green titanite shards by themselves are not that helpful, but you can feed them to a character later who will split 1 green titanite shard into 5 1 green titanite shard into 5 of the what are they called? Of the small shards, which is exceptionally helpful, because that means that if you get one of those drops, you actually get essentially 25 of the small shards. I'm gonna kill that guy. He's pissing me off. Going across that route is not extremely difficult, but I have the worst luck at coming back. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to walk across, pick up the stuff on the other side, because it's not bad stuff, and then I'm going to... Oh god, they're going to talk to me. And then I'm going to homeward bone instead of trying to walk back across. They always fall off when I walk back. And I'll probably meet you back up here. Definitely want to get out your spider shield for this part, just because there are a whole bunch of those dart spitters. I don't know what they're called. But I really do not have a problem walking this way. I just can never get back. Get the crimson set here. I don't actually know what that is. Someone's shooting at us. And in the chest we get the remedy, the sorcery remedy, which we'll probably never use, but it's nice to get. There's also a ladder we can climb, which leads to another ladder we can climb. How exciting. Which leads to another one of these weird things. And really not much else, actually. I honestly don't know if there's anything worthwhile up here. There's a path, but it leads to nowhere. Seriously, if you... Oh, my summon side disappeared. Yeah, I was actually trying to get some multiplayer action going, just to show it off a little bit. And the only time I got anything was the one time I wasn't set up to record, when I was just farming. And I laid down the white sign just like I did this time, and I invaded somebody. Apparently it's a known glitch. But yeah. Alright, I'm gonna meet you on the other side. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. See, I just came. That's the other side. I have the worst luck walking back over that side. I didn't even want to try and risk losing my stuff. And I put on the hood of the set I just picked up because it's kind of cool looking. Now, over here is one very good piece of loot. It's not very. It's pretty good. But be careful, because this actually causes an event to occur that you may not want to occur. This will actually cause Lortrek, the guy we rescued and then killed by pushing off a cliff. This will picking up this loot that I'm about to pick up. Oh man, will actually cause him to free himself and carry out his mission. His mission is to yeah, these guys are weird. They kind of, sometimes they run, sometimes they don't. No bad. I'm gonna get toxic. Oh. Sometimes that one over there runs. Oh, that's what I need to do. If I put up some poise, it'll actually be able to tank through this hit. Oh, the toxic gauge goes down so slowly. I'll look at my other gear real quick. It's worse. Lighter, but it's worse. Alright, I'm okay with this. Let's see if I can hit him from here. Yippee! And just for the fun of it, down here we got more of the angry dogs. Which are fun to drop on. But they're very short, so some of your sweeping attacks will actually miss them. Which is really frustrating, actually. Oh, there's no one right here. And yeah, I completely missed. I always felt like this area meant something, but there's really nothing to it. It's just a neat little area with a lot of dogs. Yep, a few more over there. So just, oh, I should have healed. Run, 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 run. I know, I'm cheesy. Let's see if I can pull them both to here and drop on them. That is my current plan. Hey, they brought corpses with them. Alright. Oh, I only got one of them? Lame. Oh well. But yeah, the treasure that I was talking about that causes the guy to free himself is right here. It's not 100% concerned that this is the event that causes it, but it's kind of accepted, I guess. Will be the term we use. You're gonna breathe fire, aren't you? Yep. Just once. Oh. These dogs always take way more of my health than they should. Because I always let them get too close, because I don't know what they're gonna do, and if they hang back a little bit, I always think they're gonna breathe fire, so I panic, and I wait until they have determined if they're hanging back. Oh well. I think there was actually a thing over here I didn't get. Yep. But yeah, in that little area, there's like 4 of those toxic blow dart guys. So proceed with caution. But a firekeeper soul is, you know, always worthwhile. Especially if you're like me and have to use a lot of flasks. Or if you just have a lot of HP. So this is the way out of Blighttown. It actually meets up with the Valley of the Drakes, where we picked up our Astora straight sword that we haven't used in a little while. But if you were a big fan of it, don't worry, it'll make another appearance. But you can actually come this way right off the bat and either do this whole segment first or just make a suicide run and pick up the red sealer suit. It's a decent armor early. And there's the key that would let us get out if we did not have the master key. Now this area, there are 3 of these big jerk guys, so try not to fight all of them at the same time. Okay, he's dead. I guess I could go back to my other setup with the where I two-hand mostly, and I have everything. But I kind of like these guys do try to poison you a little bit, so I just like to do it this way. You can't actually hit them with one fireball. You can't hit them both with one fireball, but it's tricky because they're kind of big. And, oh, right in the face. Excellent. I'm standing on a pot. Oh, a lot of fireballs. Oh yeah, I bought Great Combustion, which is a very quick spell. It does a pretty good amount of damage. Obviously, it'd do more if my pyro fire was leveled up a little more, but oh well. So we continue on, and we'll get a nice, nice friendly location with a less than friendly dragon who's probably still pissed at us for stealing the thing he was holding on to. I'm gonna go visit him, just to reminisce about old times. I actually read, I'm not sure, I haven't confirmed it myself, but I read that you can pick up his sword, and he's guarding a soul too, and he won't wake up. He's really only concerned about the Dragon Crest shield that is sitting there. Like I said, I don't know if that's true or not. It is very possibly, but I can't say for sure that it is. Obviously, he woke up because you can actually kill him here if you're careful. But you gotta watch out because if he's just doing the poison breath, it's not too bad. But if he will punch at you with his right fist there, and well, I've never actually been hit by the punch. One of the times he punched at me, his wing just absolutely knocked me off the ledge I was on. The way it happened, it might have been a glitch, but it happened. So I'm just trying to get too greedy, and you can definitely kill him. So I wonder if I can do this and do a lot of damage. Nope. Nope, I rolled off the cliff. That was dumb. That was very dumb. Dumb to dumb. Well, here we go again. Climbing the tower. I don't know if I'm leaving this in or not. Something interesting happens, I probably will. If, for example, I die again, or I don't know. I don't know. I should have just gone to freaking Firelink. Gone to Firelink, and even if I wanted to kill that guy, I may kill him later. But I don't really need his drops. I guess I could have run through and picked up the red tearstone ring, and well, I can go through the other way to get that too. Be careful dropping off that. I know it's like a watermill inspired thing, but if you're not careful with how you get on and off it, you definitely can get dropped into the abyss pretty easily. Sadly, we have a long trek. That's not too long. We have a annoying trek. Alright, I guess the big question is, do I want to try to blow past the 3 giant guys? Hi, dude. Now, obviously, if I could do it, it would be a lot faster than me fighting them. But the risks are greater. Take some poise with me, that'll help. Alright, I'm going for it. No, I'm not. I'm scared. Alright, I'll go. I won't try to go through all 3 of them, but I will go through the 2. Oh, I thought I was going to get backstabbed. Oh. Alright. So instead of fighting these 2, I'm going to try to get them to on the same side. Yay! And now I gotta go back over by the undead Drake. I think he's actually called Undead Dragon. I don't know if he's officially a dragon or just a large Drake. There are only 2 dragons that I really know of for sure that are actually in the bulk of the game. The first is the Gaping Dragon, who is a dragon that has been corrupted by his own hunger after living in the sewers and being a greedy guy. And the other one is not the fiery dragon that we saw on the bridge. That is actually an overgrown Drake. But it is actually a guy that we have not seen yet, but he's at... If you continue from the base of the Great Hollow, you'll eventually run into him. And he is the more of the dragons that I think you would... Oh, no, wait, there's another one. I forgot. Another one you gotta fight later. I'm an idiot. But, yeah, the dragons are considered very intelligent and, well, they were immortal. Yeah. I thought I was going to walk right in there and die. I did not. Alright, so that's basically the way out of Blighttown. So now, our main goal is... Well, we open up the gate to Sen's fortress. But we have a friend who wants to talk to us first. Oh, and I can upgrade my flask. That'll make me happy. I kind of like the red hat. I don't like how it looks in the front as much, but I like the red hat. Hello. Reinforce my flask. By killing Lortrek, we got the ring early, but we passed up on a fairly decent set of armor, as well as a Lortrek's full armor, and an interesting event later in the game, but no, can't have it all. So if we go back to over here, where there was that weird snowing before, we find a weird guy. Do not attack this guy. He looks like an enemy. He's not an enemy. He will talk to you.
Ah, hello. Was it you who rang the Bell of Awakening? I am the primordial serpent, King Seeker Frant, close friend of the great Lord Gwyn, chosen undead, who has rung the Bell of Awakening. I wish to elucidate your fate. Do you seek such enlightenment?
I guess so.
Very well. Then I am pleased to share.
He's got a lot to say.
Chosen undead. Your
He's been around since
is to succeed the great Lord Gwyn, so that you may link the fire, cast away the dark, and undo the curse of the undead. To this end, you must visit Anor Londo and acquire the Lord Vessel.
Okay then.
I am. Is it so?
Alright, this is how you feed him things. If you feed it to him this way, he will split a green shard into 5 other ones. You can also feed him your random crap for various amounts of souls. Notably, these two, the Soul of the Lost Undead is worth 200 souls if you use it, and the large Soul of the Lost Undead is worth 400. He will eat them for 500 souls apiece, and he can do them in bulk, so I like to do that. And it makes a funny noise when you feed him. And if he bothers you, you can just feed him some poop. I know, I'm juvenile, but he also eats the coins for an oddly large amount. Yeah, I'm actually going to feed him some more green. Alright.
Farewell.
Sometimes when you come to him, he'll actually be asleep. punch him like bare-fisted or something will wake him up, but don't actually like attack him because he will get pissed at you and, you know, not be happy that you attacked him. Like most NPCs, they don't like that you know, stab them with your swords. But anyway, we opened up Sen's Fortress, which the round man was standing outside of. Well, poise. Yeah, I am my poise, I guess. This is the first point of the game, in my opinion, where if you're really lacking in one or more areas, it's going to start showing. The average enemies will take a lot to battle. I really want their sword, please. That's a shard. Leggings. That was not what I asked for. I wanted your sword. The Baldur Side Sword. Or Baldur Swag Sword. I've always liked it. Even though I might not actually use it on this playthrough. I like to have it. Long sword. Hollow helm. He's also really... The Framp is also really good for just your duplicate items or whatever. You can just feed him. It's really a shame, actually, because they added this whole cool mechanic where if you drop items, they'll occasionally cause unique monsters to show up in other people's games, known as, I think they're called drift items or drift enemies. And it's really cool, a cool idea, except they gave you a reason not to drop things. So, oh well.
Well, you seem to need anything.
Very much so. Okay, first, I want to buy your smith boxes. I could get the crest. That's all I should need for that. But I really want to reinforce my claymore. All the way up to +10. And I'll beef up my shield too. A little bit. Yeah. Reinforcing your armor is usually a pretty good idea. It's expensive, or gets expensive, both in terms of shards and in terms of, or in terms of the materials and in terms of the price it costs, just because you got a lot of pieces of armor. But it's usually a pretty good idea. You should note that not all armor can be upgraded, and you probably don't want to be just upgrading everything randomly because it'll get pretty expensive pretty quickly. What do I want? I'll go for one more strength. Alright, so now we got a +10. Okay. We actually could. I was really thinking about making a panic run to get something else, but I don't think I will. It's not... Oh, the first thing you want to notice is there's kind of a raised point right there. Don't walk on it. Or if you do, do it with purpose. Because these guys are going to attack you anyway. So, I just stepped on it, and it still shot. Oh, it shot him once. Yeah, basically, if you're not really... If your gear's not very good, these guys are going to take forever to kill. I remember one of my early runs, I fought these guys with a Drake sword. And, well, I guess forever is the wrong term. It took... Those guys were quite annoying. And considering those are considered the regular enemies of this area, you're going to want to be, you know, ready to deal with that. Kind of tempted to change my gear around. But, oh well. Try to get by these things. They're not ridiculous to avoid. That guy's going to throw lightning. There used to be a guy up there, but I don't know where he went. Okay then. There's usually a guy standing here. But if he's not going to be there, oh well. Yeah, basically the snake men, or man serpents, are your main types of enemies. There's two types. There's the type I fought in the beginning, which have swords, and these type, which I think have 4 arms and throw lightning. This is your first real experience with lightning, so don't underestimate it. It'll bleed through most of your armor and stuff, but it's not unbearable. I should note that these giant knives swinging from the ceiling won't one-hit kill you, but they will usually knock you off the platform you're standing on, which may kill you. It just hit somebody. It hits them too, which is kind of fun. But it may kill you, or it may just knock you off into a place that you probably don't really want to be if you're not expecting it. Change my... Yeah. Down here is actually a cool little trick you can do. Get this guy's attention, but don't kill him. And then try to get him to attack this back wall, and he'll break it for you. It's not an amazing trick, because, I mean, eventually you would have gotten something to break it. Farewell. Did you die? You did die. Drop anything? Oh. It just saves you a trip. These cages you can open, and I'm not exactly sure why. They're locked, but they don't do anything. Like, they don't do anything. This one has a new friend.
A rare thing in these times. I am Logan. I'm a bit cooped up, as you can see. I have a bright idea. Suppose you set me free. I'm old and empty-handed, but I could repay you with knowledge and sorcery. This place is knocking my mind. The inactivity is repressive.
So you need the master key to open this guy, or you can pick up a key later. I will be picking up that key.
Oh, heavens.
But he's quite happy. He's known as Big Hat Logan because of his large shield. Obviously because of his ginormous hat.
I will return to Farley Shrine. Speak with me then, so that I may impart my sorcery.
Okay, see you there. Unfortunately, I don't have the intelligence needed to learn his sorcery. I think you need... Actually, I have no idea how much you actually need. It's more than I have, because I am a foolish cleric with base intelligence. It's kind of insulting that the clerics have tiny intelligence, but oh well. Yeah, basically, but he'll teach you some more powerful sorceries in Firelink. This guy gets to demonstrate, well, the next hazard of the area, which is giant rolling balls. Aww. Which he gets hit by a lot, which is actually kind of amusing for me. Did I kill him? I did. Alright. Fortunately, I took a little more damage than I wanted to that time. It's not that hard to get past here. You just want to run up and to the left, basically to the source. Ugh. There's a fog gate there and a caster here. The casters are considerably weaker in terms of health, but they're not to be. Their magic is annoying. You get a ring of steel protection, which I probably won't use, but free stuff. Love free stuff. And if you want some items, you can drop off here. You get a shuttle. Shuttle? I don't know. And our round fellow is deep in thought. Oddly calmly behind these guys. Alright, can I parry? Way too early. Way too late. One more time. Oh shoot. That was not something I could parry. Alright, I'm gonna try not to get this guy killed, because that would not be nice of me. No? Oh, I cannot get that timing. I thought he was gonna kill me. Nope. Hey, I got it! 8th time's a charm. Oh Okay, and talk to this guy again. You don't have to talk to him here.
Oh ho! Ah, where did you come from? Splendid news, I tell you.
I like him. He's fun.
Ah, so you see my plight. Yes, indeed. I've run up against a wall, or a ball, to be precise. I'm afraid I'm a bit too tough to be outrunning those things. So here I sit in quite a pickle, but who knows? Perhaps we'll have another development.
He's an interesting fellow.
Perhaps I could try some rolling. Bah, no chance. My head would spin.
So yeah, he suggests rolling or being light. And fortunately or unfortunately, we have to go all the way from the bottom now. But I don't think you actually have to talk to him here. Just like you don't have to talk to him at the very start of the game, or he's outside of this fortress. But I always do because I like him. He makes funny noises. I know I'm weird too. Anyway, we can traverse the fog gate. And now we must be cautious because there's another little pad on the floor. I think this one attacks from behind. Yeah. And of course there's another serpent. You can actually lure the serpent to get hit by this thing, but it's more work than it's worth, I think. In my opinion. A lot of people really don't like sends. I really don't have that much of a problem with it. I really never did. I mean, the first time when you absolutely have no idea what you're doing, it's tricky. But after that first time, it's really not that bad. And there's a point later where if you struggle, you're gonna get really good at going through Sen's fortress. I always go up here, and drop on this guy. I was hit by that ball. But yeah, where the broken pillar is, you can jump off and land on this thing. And you should do that. One of these ways is dead end. Okay, this is the dead end. Yeah, don't go that way. There's nothing for you. Not nothing, but it's easier gotten the other way. We go up here, and we get a nice little armor set. Black Sorcerer set with the Hush Sorcery. So, worth picking up. Absolutely. And now we're here, and we continue going up. And we discover the contraption that sends these balls in every direction. Most notably, we can send it down here. And that way down there is actually where the snake guy was leaning against the wall. We can turn this thing to send the balls in different directions. Right now they're pointed away from that hill where we climbed, and they're headed down a maze. Now it's actually in our best interest to follow these balls now for a little while. So we follow, and we follow, and we try to get run over by the one behind it. But we follow for two reasons. Now these balls are going and they're falling in this hole. This is not a bottomless pit, just nearly bottomless. So while that's filling up, we're going to meet our first troll. This is a mimic. You can tell the chain points towards us. And it's a mimic. And he's a jerk. So just attack him, and he will regret being a mimic. He doesn't like fire very much, so I like to light him on fire. And he will always drop a lightning spear. This one will. Which is a decent weapon if you've not had another good weapon. Hey, it's full. When that thing fills up, the next rock will break the wall. Yippee! And give me one of my favorite items. Covetous gold serpent ring. Which I'm actually going to equip because I'm an idiot. Alright. Now anyway, behind where this mimic is, there's an elevator. Now this elevator wants to kill you. Just like everything else in this game. So be careful with it. The giveaway, in theory, is the blood on the elevator. So as soon as the elevator reaches its first stop, get off of it. Because up top there are spikes that the elevator goes right into. and it will kill you. So just avoid that. Avoid being killed. Oop, wrong way. So you made a nice little loop. They've cleared off most of the first areas of Sen's Fortress. Let's not get hit by bombs. Another trap. I guess I'll mention these traps actually reset after a little while. Obviously, anytime you die or hit a bonfire, they'll reset too. But just after a little bit of time, they reset. Okay, now this is one of the areas that really confuses people or kills people. There are two of these where it's an especially narrow platform, and there are 4 axes. Okay, there are 2 right in a row basically. This is the first one. The secret to the first one is as soon as they go by, you want to run. Oop. Don't jump into them. So you want to run, and you want to run past all 4 of them. You run, and there we go. We're past. And there's some guys over here who seriously got the drop on me. Okay, I was gonna say I thought he died, but he didn't react as I thought he would. You can fall down there, but it's really not worth it right now. It just means more backtracking. I always go up and kill this guy, because these guys are more annoying when they get the drop on you than when you get the drop on them. And then I go this way, because I can. And this guy is going to attack us, because he's guarding an item. Butt stab! You dead? Yeah, okay. More shards. All is well. So now we can continue up there. The serpents really aren't that hard to fight. They're just annoying in corridors. Alright, this is the second one I was talking about. Now, this one is also trolling you because there's a jerk right there who's going to throw magic at you as soon as you step in view. So do yourself a favor, get something ranged, and hit him. Usually you only need to hit him once, and he'll fall. He'll knock himself off the platform, but sometimes he doesn't. So hit him again. Oh, I killed him. And he fell off. You don't actually have to kill him, just get him out of the way. Alright, now this one, even more narrow of a platform with 4 spikes. This one, you don't want to run all the way across. You want to pause between... there are 2 sets of 2. You want to pause between the 2 sets. So, right there. And then we go, and we're all happy again. And another little thingy. Shoot those. And this is where that guy was, if you want to... if he's still alive. I always kill him just because he's... And that's another drop down. That was right behind the last drop down that I said not to worry about. And there's another trigger for that thing. Fog gate. Continuing through. Now, because if you're smart, you would probably go up from here to the left. But everyone knows I'm not smart, so I go down. I go down because there are some knights here that I want to kill, even though they're really not worth it. Oh, I got him. Huh? Not think I was going to get him. Aw. Nope, that wasn't going to work. Ooh, a Titanite shard and a large Titanite shard. I did not know they could drop both simultaneously. There's another one around this corner. Never even suspected I was coming. And he gives me his armor. See, this one, the chain, it curls back around itself. Yeah, that's a giveaway. I'm sure everyone knows that by now. Flame stone plate ring, resist to flame. Not extremely useful, but mildly useful. And if you're like me, you'd pick up stuff whether or not they're useful. You might have seen an item over there on the right. Don't worry about it now. You're probably going to get yourself killed if you try to get it right now. But you can get it in a moment. There's a nice black spot on the ground. Be very careful, because that means there was an explosion there. And there's going to be another one. Yeah. You don't want to be standing there when that happens. There's another one there. Same thing. But first, drop off this ledge. Ah! For a bonfire! Bonfire! Alright, we are halfway through Sen's Fortress now, and I think we're going to call it a video. Thanks for watching. This has been Azam Void Driver with Dark Souls. Thanks for watching.